Robert was a good boy. He was smart and kind. Everyone at school liked him. He always helped his friends. He never got in trouble. Robert loved learning new things. He read many books. He dreamed of adventures. Robert was brave too. He was not afraid of spiders. He was not afraid of the dark. But most of all, Robert was not afraid to do what was right. There were 3 rich kids at Robert's school. They were mean. They were bullies. They teased the other children. They called them names. They tripped them in the hallway. The leader was called Thomas. He was the tallest and the loudest. He had a mean laugh. Thomas and his friends thought they were better than everyone else. They thought they could do whatever they wanted. One sunny afternoon, Thomas and his friends were playing in the park. They were laughing and having fun, but then something changed. They started being mean to Robert's friend, Lily. They teased her and made fun of her new shoes, which were a gift from her grandmother. The kids pointed and laughed, making Lily feel very sad and embarrassed. She looked down at her shoes, wishing she could disappear. Robert saw what was happening from a distance. He felt a surge of anger and knew he couldn't just stand by and watch. He took a deep breath and made a decision. He had to stand up for Lily no matter what. Robert walked up to Thomas and his friends. "Stop it," he said firmly. His voice was strong and unwavering. Thomas was taken aback. No one had ever spoken to Thomas like that before. He was shocked and didn't know how to respond. Robert continued, "Leave Lily alone. She doesn't deserve this." His words were filled with conviction. He told Thomas that bullying was wrong and that they should treat everyone with kindness and respect. The other kids listened, and slowly they began to understand. The other children were amazed. They had never seen such bravery before. Robert's courage was something new to them, and it filled them with a sense of awe and admiration. They had never seen anyone stand up to Thomas before. Thomas was known for being the school bully, and most kids were too scared to confront him. But Robert was different. They all started cheering for Robert. The teachers came running. The playground was filled with excitement and relief. It was as if a heavy weight had been lifted off their shoulders. They saw that Robert was right. The teachers nodded in agreement, realizing that it was time to take action. They had to ensure that the school was a safe place for everyone. The teachers told Thomas and his friends to stop. They made it clear that such behavior would not be tolerated. The message was loud and clear. They said that bullying was not allowed at school. The rules were there to protect everyone, and they had to be followed. The teachers emphasized the importance of respect and kindness. They said that everyone deserved to be treated with kindness. It was a lesson that everyone needed to learn. The teachers spoke about empathy and understanding. Thomas and his friends felt ashamed. They realized the impact of their actions. It was a moment of reflection for them. They had never been punished before. This was a new experience for them, and it made them think about their behavior. They understood that change was necessary. The next day, Thomas approached Robert. He had spent the entire night thinking about his actions and how they had affected others. The weight of his mistakes was heavy on his heart. He looked down at his feet, unable to meet Robert's eyes. He mumbled an apology, his voice barely audible. It was the first time he had ever apologized to anyone. He said he would never bully anyone again. His words were filled with sincerity and regret. He knew he had a long way to go to make things right. He asked Robert to be his friend. Robert smiled, a warm and genuine smile that lit up his face. He accepted Thomas's apology without hesitation, showing a maturity beyond his years. He knew everyone deserved a second chance. Robert had always believed in the power of forgiveness and the possibility of change. From that day on, Thomas and his friends stopped bullying. They began to understand the impact of their actions and the importance of kindness and empathy. They learned that being kind was much better. Acts of kindness became a new norm, and the atmosphere at school changed for the better. Robert had shown them that one voice, one act of courage, could make a big difference. His bravery had inspired others to follow suit, creating a ripple effect of positive change.